What's up, YouTube video? We are back with another video banger right now, man. I'm sorry that I did not make no blogs right about now, but I am back now, and I want to know what is y'all been up to right now? Because I know I've been busy a lot, right? Yeah, I've been super busy, but right now, man, I am chilling to this day, man. Check out my uncle, see how he doing and everything else. Did a lot of ripping and running. So now I'm back in the house and I want to vibe with my YouTube blog people. So what's going on with y'all, man? And I gotta ask y'all a question though. Serious talk. I think in general life, what is everything else doing? Like the higher rise, the bigger, right? So I gotta ask you a question. A simple question. A simple question. Do you ever think about the time going forward? Like you do like a time reunion or time pass or whatever, and you start to think about the year that you have built in your life. You ever think about that? Cause I have thought about that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. You go back in time, you go back in years, and see what your memory been, really thinking about like right now, and you start to cope with it and start to everything else. So I have been suggesting of anything else, right? I was wondering, what would you do if you go back in time? Would you go back in your years when you was a kid, or go back in years when you was a teenager? What would you do in life? I would think about going back in time to be a teenager. But you have to understand there's a lot of growing up to do. So I would have a good idea to have a build trust on that community. It's like you're going up and you're going down. You're going up and you're going down. So I have that horizon about the business. You have to understand the knowledge. Understand the knowledge, understand the power. You have to give that much energy. That's how your business is going like right here. You see this right here? Look at this. This is what is going on right now. A rise is when you think about it. Now, if you go back in time and you go back in years and you start thinking about flits and everything else, don't do that. This is where you start to go right here. When you do this, you do this. You feel me? I think about what have begin of the next couple of years, right? So, so I start to realize, what would you do if everything else go wrong, right? And you start to think about this, and you start to think about that, and you start to pulverize your mind. You start to fring it on things. You start to go back and live. Then go back and turn, right? So you have to understand the knowledge they don't give it to you, right? You have family you have a knowledge to be with people who love you, and you have family who supported you. You have to be with your family, anything mean necessary. This is when you know that, right? I have the dopest cousin in the generation where on my father's side, on my mother's side, I have the dopest cousin, but they're not my cousin, they're my brothers. The reason why I say that because you have a family who's your brother, who's going to be like, yo, you have that much dope energy to give them, right? And you know that. So I have this much mindset to say, I would love to do energy things. I want to understand the downfall, but I want to travel to another different culture. I want to go to Spain. I want to go to Europe. I want to see the culture. I want to see what's going on in the life culture, and everything else. And I want to travel because I want to see what's the downfall. Like you have that much downfall if you go to Spain. and you see the everything of life. But I want to go to Africa to see the culture, see where we come from, and Africa, to see the motherland and all stuff like that. Because if you have the downfall of that, you can take that trip to Spain or anything like that. Because that's how you start to understand the culture. That's how you start to understand the culture. You start to seeing bigger things in life. You feel me? You understand the life. So my cousin was on podcast and he was talking about the trips and stuff. And he was telling me like you travel to see the world and to see what you have been, to the next moon level. It's like that. So I was thinking about it, like, would you travel to see the culture? What would you travel to see the culture, or what would you do when you see the culture? Like, what's your game plan? Like, what would you say, and to understand the knowledge of the trips and stuff? This is the reason why I said that, because if you have that much, like that much goal dreams to travel all overseas or go to anywhere you want to go, it's be dope. But if you want to do something to make yourself known that you can do it, business will rise. I would love to go anywhere. I mean, anywhere to the country, anywhere to the rise of my higher knowledges. If I want to think about stuff, I have to think about the culture of my life. Think about the culture of my life. If you sit there and you wondering about a little things that travel in your mind, travel the city, travel the world, travel to see the culture. Okay, I think about stuff like that. I want to go see the world, and when I do, I'm gonna start blogging it. You feel me? I want to blog it to understand the knowledge. I want to understand the power and the goal and the mindset. You have to understand that world. You feel me? You have to understand that world to give that dream, give that passion, give it what you give it your all. And that's your all, you go for it. That's what you do, you go for it. I think the generation is the means of anything else to say in your generation. The life that you give is means what it means. The culture, like I see things that when you start flying up in the air and you start to see what you start to realize and your mind start to fuck you, you'll be like, wow, I'm seeing this now. I'm going to see this the adventure of this culture life I'm going to see. And you start to understand it right now. You start to understand it. What you see is what you do, right? You start to go to I say Spain. I would love to go to Spain. Like Spain is the city I would love to go to. But when you go to these places, when you see these things, you're gonna be amazed. My cousin went to both my cousins from Atlanta. This went to L.A. and they love it. They love L.A. They love it, and they experience that travel. Experience that travel. And my cousin, he experienced everything when he flying all over the world. He see things that he liked, and he just traveled because he loved to go to these places. So when you start to understand the knowledge of that, that's when you start to vision that. Like you're like, wow, I can't believe I'm going to these places. Wow, I can't believe I'm doing these things in life. Wow, what? Oh my gosh, I'm seeing these things, man. Just imagine in my mind, imagine all over. What you see is what you do, okay? I have the vision of that mindset. What you can, what you do in life, and what's going on in your generation and all that stuff. What you have to understand is you traveling all over the world, and man, this is amazing. It's amazing to me. Is that you can do this, and by any means necessary, you can understand the life, you can understand the power, you can understand the trips, you can understand the goals, what is going on in your general life, and that means if you have that power, you have that gift. So yeah, man, start to understand. Go out there and to see the world, travel the world. I want to travel the world. I want to travel the world. I want to see. I want to see what's out there. Now I want to open. I want something open doors for me to understand the knowledge of it, to take it to the next level and just go places. You feel me? And I want to do that by any means necessary. Because like I said, I have like family. I have a lot of family that what I'm saying that I would love to travel with, to be with my family, because that's the knowledge of that part, the person of the gift you have to be with your family, to understand that. So, like I said, travel the world, see things, man. Understand the life of dreams that you understand in life. If you see the world right now, you will go for it. And everything you do in life, you will go for it. So I would say do that, and you have the most experience of dream, most experience traveling in the world, and that's the main enemy necessary. I mean, go this way, go that way, go anywhere. Just go to see the stuff that you believe in, and you go see how you could do far of your personality of going places that you never been through, of seeing things that you love to see. You feel me? So I think so, and I think experience life. I think it is. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, check me out every day, like on my blogs. I'm gonna blog about anything that I see or what how I do. I'm gonna blog about anything. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that 3K likes, 3K. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. Get the video thumbs up. Go to my Instagram page. Go to my TikTok. Thank y'all for listening to me, man. Keep watching my blogs. Keep supporting your boy and everything else. And let's just go travel. Let's go places that you never been. Go see things that you never seen in your life, man. And everything else you have going. Do that by any means necessary, and you will see the future of your life. You will see the future of your life because in the day you see how you become, and that's traveling every day. That's how you started doing it. That's how you start to see the life, man. And that's what the game. So I'm your boy Courtney. Thank y'all for watching my blogs, and I will see y'all later tomorrow. Peace out.